Hey there, Mr. Colby Sharp. Greetings from my library. I am going to try to be really fast because in about 5 minutes kids are going to start coming into the library and I don't want to have to mess up our one-take rule. So here I am in our Newbery section, which you have seen before, but you will see it's a lot emptier than it was the last time we saw it because all of the 4th and 5th graders checked out a Newbery Medal winner or a Newbery Honor winner. So there's a lot more space here in the Newbery section. Now the Bronze Bow is actually a book that my school library owns. You can see it's in the Newbery section and it has a barcode of Brook Forest Elementary School. Now, Mr. Sharp, I will always have a few memories of this book. Memory number one that I will always associate with this book is reading a good chunk of it at a 24-hour Starbucks in Old Town, Chicago. And while I was reading this book, there was a dad sitting next to me who reminded me a lot of you. He was sitting with his son with a stack of picture books, and I was so distracted by the people sitting next to me because I wanted to hear the picture books that the little boy was hearing, that I was pretty much just reading words for an hour and a half and really not comprehending what I was reading. And about 60 pages later, I realized, oh my goodness, I have no idea what I read. Then session number 2 of reading this book, I kept falling asleep because earlier this week, I found out that Sharon Creech was coming to my school, and as you'll see in a few minutes, I spent most of the week getting ready for Sharon Creech's author visit. So much of the next 50 or 100 pages of this book, I was planning Sharon Creech activities. Then, during my final session of reading this book, I had to take naps in between chapters. I would read a chapter, I would set my alarm for 5 minutes, I'd sleep for 5 or 10 minutes, and then I would wake up. So I feel like I have absolutely no idea, Mr. Sharp, what this book is actually about. Now, I can say I read the whole thing. I can say I was oftentimes very confused, almost as confused as I am when I'm listening to an audiobook and I realize, oh my goodness, I have been thinking about other things for the past half hour, and I have to just start over and listen to chapters again. Now, I didn't have time to do that with this book, but I will say the parts where I could actually focus, I did enjoy, but I kept getting distracted by the author because you and I loved her other Newbery Medal winner so much more, The Witch of Blackboard Pond, that I had a hard time connecting her with this book because it felt so drastically different. Also, I was wondering how many kids would relate to an 18-year-old protagonist. I'm not so much sure about that. In many ways, this felt more like an adult book to me. Now, Mr. Sharp, I'm up to 3 minutes, so I want to go around and show you a few things in my library that have changed since our last library tour. I think everything over there, oh no, this is new. So here we have a new cardboard cutout for the Fortune Wookiee book. Very excited about that. And let's see what else is new. Along here, as I said, Sharon Creech is coming, so I made all these Sharon Creech posters. The Unfinished Angel, Walk Two Moons, The Great Unexpected, A Fine Fine School. Now the Sharon Creech books are usually right in here. You can see all the open space here because Mr. Sharp, every single Sharon Creech book is checked out. So I had to go to my public library and check out some Sharon Creech books so that I could at least use these in lessons. And it's fun that it's right above your shelf, above Mr. Sharp's shelf. There's a new addition to your shelf, Mr. Sharp, Sidekicks. So these books kids can't check out because they are from the Naperville Public Library, but I'm using them for different activities. All right, let's come over here. We'll look at some more Sharon Creech things. I'll do a better tour right before the visit. There's a big, Great Unexpected poster. Here are some Celebra dots. Students have been studying these for Dot Day. And then here's more Sharon Creech and Sharon Creech's dot. This is the table. Check out this table, Mr. Sharp. This is now one big dot because this is where kids have been creating dots this week. Here's more Sharon Creech. All right, circulation desk. More Sharon Creech. Oh, here's some new things. There's a new